The battery making process has only a few major developments taking place. The human race is stuck with batteries. We are still a long way off from using a breakthrough battery composition. Since the world is becoming very conscious about our environment and turning towards becoming eco and trying to use and live on recycled products and use it in renewable energy, one day, we will use it in renewable energy. A lot of us have begun to migrate to this idea of clean energy, so we are looking for products and product makers such as Tesla and others who are trying to create products that run on renewable energy. Are we there yet? Is the technology so good that we can stop using fossil fuels in the next few years? And why is Tesla still chasing lithium-ion when it has so many limitations and safety concerns? Why not research a new battery technology? These questions will be answered today. But first, welcome to Tech Maestro, where we talk about the future of Tesla. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, it's free, and you can always change your minf and watch the full video. In the first quarter of this year, the company announced that it had delivered 184,800 electric cars that were made by Panasonic. The new batteries don't use cobalt, but instead employ a high nickel cathode. They also replace the graphite anode with silicon, the second most abundant element on Earth. Tesla is moving away from cobalt materials and plans to mine for lithium in Nevada, where there is a vast amount of lithium that can be found in clay. Current batteries, including Tesla's 2170, feature tabs, which are metal components at the core that are welded to the electrodes. Manufacturing these parts is difficult and expensive, and the parts can be a weak link in the battery since the current flow through the tabs creates a hot spot that can cause electrodes to fail. Tesla's 4680 batteries have no tabs. According to Tesla estimates, the new design is 56% cheaper to produce and needs about half the real estate to generate the same power as a 74 kWh Model Y battery pack. The main advantage is that the laser pattern shingles offer a shorter path for electrons to flow. Not only does Tesla claim this design will shorten charging time to as little as 15 minutes, but the company also says it will allow for faster electron flow when demanding power for better performance. Tesla says this will be the first million-mile battery and estimates that it will retain 90% of its life after 4,000 charge-discharge cycles. While the range has been dramatically increased in the past few years by Tesla, Tesla's 4680 battery is only going to improve the existing range enormously. The current range offered by Tesla Model S begins from 390 mi 412 mi, Plaid model long-range model, already. Tesla's 4680 battery is going to increase the energy density by x6 times, the power by x6 times, and the range by 16%. The new 4680 battery will be capable of storing 380 Wh/kg, amounting to a 54% improvement over the Panasonic 2170 cells currently used in the Tesla Model 3. Costs per kilowatt-hour will decline by about 56%. This already translates to equally competing with solid-state batteries. Also to note, the Quantumcape is still estimated to commercially produce their solid-state batteries by 2026. By 2026, Tesla could build a more efficient, sustainable, and high-energy storing density battery. Quantumcape solid-state battery. Toyota and Volkswagen are joint investors in Quantumcape. And Quantumcape solid-state batteries are capable of offering 375 mi for 500 Wh/kg, and for a technology that is estimated to start mass production in 2026, Tesla has already achieved this feat in 2021. While solid-state battery is a whole new invention in battery technology, the production costs and the adaptation of this technology worldwide is being argued over by analysts and tech fans. Toyota and Volkswagen are optimistic about the future and this battery technology as it is offering a competing range, i.e., 375 mi in its first generation. Charging duration. Quantumcape promises to charge from 10%, 80% in just about 12 minutes. Tesla, on the other hand, already takes 20-30 minutes to fast charge from 10% 80%. With Tesla's 4680 battery in the future, the charging time will be much quicker because of the addition of additional silicone to the anode. Generally, when more silicone is added to the battery, it results in a faster charging time. The structure of Tesla's 4680 battery cell. Standard batteries for electric vehicles are large, pouch-styled cells that not only take up plenty of storage space, but also weight down vehicles. In order to have a longer range of travel, the battery storages are stacked up, which adds weight, cost, and complex design that engineers have to build sensors and other components around. In May of this year, Tesla was approved with its patented design for a cylindrical tabless electrode, cobalt-free battery cell. There are several advantages to Tesla's new battery design. one of them being the change to a cylindrical structure. This creates a shorter path for lithium ions to travel from cathode to anode. First-gen Tesla battery designs were pouch-style architecture, create a large area for ions to travel through, and when they escape to the cathode and anode terminals, causing energy to bottleneck at each end, which increases thermal heat and internal resistance. The anode of the 4680 battery utilizes raw metallurgical silicon, which, unlike industry-used silicon, the structure of the material does not crack when energy is passing through. With the anode being raw silicon, Tesla is able to stabilize the surface of the material and is able to form a robust network of design through elastic ion coating polymer coating. A battery's cathode terminal is required to be a stable structure to handle lithium ions from passing through, which is why most EV batteries use cobalt and nickel. Cobalt is so prominent since it is able to hold its structure during high transmissions of lithium ions. Tesla plans to have a cobalt-free battery. The 4680 uses a nickel-manganese structure which increases the range the EV can travel by 16%. The patented tabless electrode is another advantage of the 4680 battery yields. Thermal heat dissipation and internal resistance are what flawed Tesla's previous battery model, 2170. An issue that was resolved with the next-gen battery was the abundance of electrode tabs throughout the material. The 2170 structure is a flat sheet of copper measured at 21mm x 70mm, a large footprint for electrons to flow through, but have to stop and go with tabs that basically build up heat and increase resistance. This snowballs into higher power loss and the need for more battery cells to be placed in one vehicle. The 4680 cylindrical structure does not contain tabs, which avoid increases in heat dissipation and internal resistance. Cost of battery production. Lithium-ion and solid-state battery both have their own set of challenges. Lithium-ion, although, is a very mature market and is widely built around the world, it is not very cost-efficient when comparing with solid-state battery. On the other hand, while the solid-state battery is very easy to make, scaling is a bottleneck to this industry to produce batteries on a large scale. Currently, solid-state batteries are only being researched by few companies, unlike lithium-ion, which has been around for more than a decade and is an understood and easy-to-make battery option at present for any industry to manufacture their own lithium-ion battery. Therefore, migrating to the solid-state battery from lithium-ion will be a very slow process. Battery degradation. Battery degradation is inevitable, and Tesla at present can charge 1500 cycles and can deliver 300k to 500k miles. This was tweeted by Elon Musk himself on April 13, 2019. It's no doubt, Tesla's 4680 battery will have a slow battery degradation and the life of the battery will be increased significantly. A solid-state battery, on the other hand, even at its infancy beginning, promises to deliver 800 cycles until battery health drops to 80% for a 300 mi range car. Tesla also replaces the battery for $5.7k when opts in for battery replacement. It is to be seen how much battery replacement will be charged by automakers that use solid-state batteries. I hear you, but so what? That's a lot of technical content for something most humans don't ever think about. Battery cells are massively complex, and Tesla's latest rewrite of the fundamental building block going into its electric vehicles and energy storage systems might be challenging to digest. Let's put a bow in it. All told, Tesla's new 4680 battery cell represents a paradigm shift in automotive energy storage. The new cells are far cheaper and can store far more power per unit of volume. They have been redesigned as structural elements of the vehicle, resulting in a cheaper, more rigid vehicle. Tesla rolled out hundreds, if not thousands of small improvements today that bring step-change improvements to the fundamental building block of Tesla's business, the battery cell. All told, Tesla's redesign of the battery, cathode, and vehicle frame translate to an expected